y'all. Welcome to my channel. My name is Latavia H. Welcome to the madness.
Okay, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Mic
Hello. Mic check. 1 2 1 2.
So silly.
Oh shucks. Hot darn. Hey y'all, I'm Latavia H. Some may call me Tay. I'm a black girl that may contradict myself whenever I open this mouth of mine. I now give you access to experience what goes on in this brain of mine. Welcome to Black Girl Contradiction. Hey y'all, okay, so I got two people with me today. We done added an additional person. Look at us moving up in the world. We moving up in the world. So I will start off by telling y'all my name, and then I'm going to introduce them, and then I'll go on and tell y'all what we going to talk about. This going to be a good topic today to y'all. So y'all know I'm Tay. What's your name?
My name is Imani.
Ooh, what's your name?
Tay.
Ooh, she the other Tay. So if y'all get confused, I'm sorry, but whatever. Anyways, so I'm gonna tell y'all what we're gonna talk about today. Today we're gonna talk about gaslighting. Have y'all ever heard about gaslighting? I, this year, 2021, found out about gaslighting. I always knew about narcissism, but gaslighting is a cousin, a sister. I say a sister, a brother to, narcissism. So, the definition of gaslighting, I'll say this: it's to manipulate someone by psychological means into questioning their own sanity. Sorry, sometimes I don't know how to read, but I read it though. Y'all understood what I was saying. But so with gaslighting, it's basically somebody trying to make you question your own sanity and make you feel like you crazy. I ain't crazy, so don't do it, because I'm gonna notice it. And from this moment on, hopefully y'all will notice it, Alright, the other definition is gaslighting is a colloquialism. Ooh, I said that word. I said it. That is loosely defined as making someone question their own reality. The term may also be used to describe a person who effectively puts forth a false narrative that leads another person or a group of people to doubt their own self. I don't want you to be, doubted. I'm not trying to do that to you. I'm trying to come to you and bring the real to you. So now that I done said all of these definitions, and it gave y'all an idea, Imani and Tay, an idea of what gaslighting is. Have y'all ever been gaslighted before?
Of course.
Y'all been gaslit? I said gaslighted. It's supposed to say gaslit. Proper English, Latavia. Proper English. So, who want to start off by telling their gaslighting story?
I'm gonna go ahead.
Okay, you start on my life. I got so many. But I was told no man bash. No, I'm just playing.
No, bash the men. Forget the men.
Obviously, you got one?
No.
Obviously, gaslighting occurs, in relationships. But I kind of have an experience with, dealing with gaslighting in, corporate America.
Ooh.
Right? So, because I work in corporate America, you work with men and oftentimes work under men. So, they may flirt.
Mm-hmm.
So if you address it head on, they'll make you feel like, oh, you tripping.
Yep.
It ain't that.
All that.
Right. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty much the experience I have with gaslighting.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, I understand that because I don't work that many jobs, y'all. And if you tell me that something happened, what I'm telling you what my experience is, and you tell me, oh no, that never happened, oh, don't play with me, then I'm gonna get angry and I'm gonna feel like I need to, swing on you just slightly. But back in the day, not no more though.
I think it's also like a way of people not taking accountability.
Yeah.
So they have a struggle with, being honest with themselves.
So you feel like it's a struggle with them?
Of course.
Oh.
Of course. I'm more so like the type of person, if I do something, I meant it. So I'm going to take accountability for it.
Yeah.
So whether I gaslight you or manipulate you or con you, I did it for a reason.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think a lot of times when people do the gaslighting, it's sometimes it's ego driven, but most of the time it's because they're not used to taking accountability.
I like the ego driven term. I like that. What about you? Don't be quiet now. You gotta talk, ma'am.
Basically, pretty much what you said. You know, I had a guy. Even I don't really want to talk about these guys. But yeah, I had a guy who basically, you know, I already know stuff and then be saying stuff. Be saying stuff and all whatever. And he, what happened? I'll get. Let's mess up. My bad, y'all. But he made me think that. Well, he thought that he could have me thinking that, you know, I wasn't gonna believe her. So I'm like, boy, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Do y'all feel like they gaslight more? But people that get gaslit more than others are weak people? Do you think it's a weakness, or do you think they're just not paying attention?
I say both.
I was going to say it's both. I wouldn't more so say weakness. I think oftentimes we are led to believe things because we want to, especially when we put so much into a man. It's like, if, again, ego driven, but it's more so on the woman's standpoint. So it's like, I didn't put all this dedication and time into this man. Like, if he'll fuck up, that means I fucked up. So I don't want to believe the bullshit because I made that bad choice. So a lot of times that's our ego that keeps us there too, but that's also his ego, you know, playing on the emotions of a woman.
Yeah. So y'all feel like it's a lot of playing on emotions whenever, how can I say this? What I'm trying to say is, like, with the guys or the women or whatever you say you are, LGBTQ, LMNOP, it's okay. Hey, do you, boo? But to whoever, with it being an ego-driven thing, do you feel like it's making themselves feel better when they notice it?
Of course. Who wouldn't feel good being able to connive and manipulate somebody, or somebody, you know what I'm saying, like, on their side?
I feel like in a relationship, sorry to interrupt you, but I feel like in a relationship, I don't want to make you, I'm big on one-ups. I am big on one-ups, but when it comes to manipulating you, in my relationship, I don't think I want to manipulate you. I want you to know.
Explain that.
Okay, so what I mean by I don't want to manipulate you, well, you know, this is, by the way, y'all, shameless plug, this is Black Girl Contradiction. So sometimes I may contradict myself whenever I'm talking because I'm not thinking before I'm talking, you know. But anyways, back to our conversation. I feel as if, and I could be wrong on this because I probably didn't did, if you my ex and I'm a part of the, you know, monogamy community, I feel as if whenever I'm in a relationship, I want you to know what I'm doing. More so of, I don't want to have to sneak and lollygag around you. So if I tell you that I'm doing something, you got to take me and know that I'm doing it because I'm showing you what I'm doing. Other than, let me see how I can make him do this. But then I use the shameless plug of, you know, Black Girl Contradiction, of with me being married, sometimes I do act on saying, oh, well, babe, actually, what if you know, whenever you got to talk to your man and you got to say, oh, hey, what if we go left and they want it to go right, but you tell them that left is like really nice and pretty and bubbly, and get them to go over there. Then that's where I guess that's a conniving aspect of that. But does that make sense?
Explain a little bit more. Is left really bubbly and nice? And
in my brain. So yes, I contradicted myself right there because I am, technically I'm not gaslighting you. Right. I'm using narcissism in a sense because I'm trying to change your way of thinking.
But
Does that connect? No.
so when I think of narcissism, I'm mostly thinking of negative traits, right?
Yes.
So as a married person,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes your husband or your partner doesn't have as great of ideas as you do.
Very
so
true.
with a woman, you can't tell a man, this is my way, you got to do. So you got to do the little, not conniving.
That's why I just
like,
said
hey,
it's like a form
you know,
of manipulation. So that's why I said it's contradiction. I'm contradicting what I'm saying because if you really look at it, it is a way of you trying to get your way.
But
in
it's
my
not
eyes.
negative though. It's not.
And what if he's
narcissism,
really
nor is
sensitive?
it-
What if the guy is sensitive?
Okay, so let's get more specific topics. So are we talking about wanting to venture out on our marriage and adding people in, or wanting to try and experiment something?
We're gonna say
different?
something nice and just say buying something. I want this
Okay.
pair of shoes, but my husband say I have 250 pairs of shoes.
Gotcha.
Why do you need another pair of shoes? And then I come to him with, I put on my lawyer suit and I say, well, technically, this will be really good for the soles of my feet. And then my big toe, it'll look straight instead of left. I'm being extra right there, but I'm
Right.
just saying I'm giving details to persuade my man to say, well, you do be on your feet every day. You do. I think those shoes would be good for you. So I just changed his mind because I got my way. It's basically in marriage, I feel like it's you getting your way. But we're manipulating our men I feel like it's a point of manipulation because we're swaying his adamant decision of you don't need no more shoes. So now, you probably do need those shoes. Let me let you just go ahead and get those shoes. Do you see what I mean in there?
I see what you're saying, but if your husband let you change his mind on that, he wanted you to have them shoes. That was a given. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He ain't care enough to be like, okay, you already got 250 pairs of shoes. Ain't no way you can, he wanted to give you them shoes.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Okay, so let's throw it to the bedroom. What you think? Okay, so by the way, to my YouTube people and to our podcast people, we are two married women. You're married, I'm Amani, and I'm married, Latavia, or whatever, I don't know. And then Tay over here, she is single. She's our single, individual, our single friend who does her own thing and is free. She free to deal with her. Don't nobody tell her what to do. So
Hold on, it ain't free, but you free to do what you want to do.
So do you think in the form, because this now the conversation is switching over just a smidget to manipulation. Do you feel as if you manipulate men to get what you want, to change their thought process, which could be used as narcissism or gaslighting? Did that make sense? Not really.
It do, but I'm like, when we talk about like narcissism and gaslighting, I feel like those are negative things. So if it ain't, my thing is, what makes something negative if somebody has a negative outcome from it. So if you already have 250, like back to the shoes, if you have 250 pairs of shoes, is this hurting my pocket to buy you another pair? If it's not, then I don't feel like
what if
it's
a
problem. Then yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
You
know what
So
I'm saying?
we'll
Then
look at it as yes, we got the light bill is due.
Okay, yeah. That's
You
a problem.
don't chip in on the light bill, but you want these pairs of shoes.
Yeah,
Are you
that's
really
a
about to try to convince me to get this pair of shoes because your big toe need to look proper?
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, so yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Got
So
it.
that's what I'm meaning. Like, it depends on how you look at it, because a male will be up there like, well, y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. You see the males that's in the room, they done put their head down and went to their phone because they up there like, I don't want nothing to do with this conversation right now. So in that, do you feel like you manipulate in any form of fashion to where it may seem like you're gaslighting or manipulating somebody or being narcissistic? Because I feel like everybody has narcissistic traits, but that's another topic.
No, we really do though. Yeah, I can manipulate somebody. I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do
I
you
really
feel like you do it up in your day-to-day dating life? Well, okay, if that's gonna get you in trouble, don't even answer, girl. Just don't answer.
I
Don't
don't
even
care.
answer.
You gotta think about, I do not care.
Ooh.
I don't care.
We do not care.
And everybody who know me know that I just don't give a fuck.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. But
But
she
anywho,
meant that.
No, I really do. At the
Spirit.
bottom of my heart. Like, I really do that in the most humblest way. I don't give a fuck. But anywho, but I can.
You can't.
But like I said, it's one.
What
I
is
just
an
can't
example?
outsmart. And that's the one that's testing me now. That's the only one. I just can't outsmart. But any other, I got you.
What's an example of it?
No, I want to give examples.
Well, what's a
said, I'm
okay?
not-
You see how I just used shoes in the big toe. Use a hypothetically speaking. Use something like that that'll go around to where you gotta be wise with these words.
I guess because
Just talk about your home girl.
Yeah, your home girl. What you had to do with your home girl or your brother?
Oh my gosh, how can I put it? See, I asked the wrong person this, okay?
Really?
But yeah. How can I put it? How can I give an example? Basically what you were saying, like, you know, like if you want something and you know really like say you really don't need it, you know what I'm saying? Then you go ask this person like, hey, can I get this? And like, okay, so you don't need that. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna be like, yes, I do.
Okay.
And then usually they give in. It don't really matter.
Okay.
They give in to me.
Well, it still work with the single and the married.
Because
So
I'm
we
a big
good.
ass baby.
Oh,
Like,
see you. Okay,
I'm
so
ready.
that's something right there. You
I'm ready.
manipulate by being a big baby
Yeah, I
and
will
pulling up.
pout.
Do you? So do you bring out the tears,
Oh,
the
yeah.
waterworks?
No.
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 Oh dang, you
I
did
just,
that good. I
just
need
be
you
doing
to
the most.
develop
Just be
some
doing the
tips.
most. Just be doing the most. Being extra.
I
Like, why you
think
don't want me
so.
to have this? But why this? Why that? Like really? I'm like, yeah, because you don't like me then.
I think it's a different game when you single though. So I
Yeah.
think it's free game when you single too, because obviously when you're out there dating,
Mm-hmm.
unless y'all say that y'all are exclusively dating,
Yeah.
it's free game.
But when do
So-
somebody ever say that they're exclusively dating? When I was dating, nobody we didn't specify. We just said, "Oh yeah, that's mine."
I specify.
After over time.
I specify. I went in asking what it is that we wanted.
See, that's
Then-
what we different.
Yeah.
See, me, my bad thing. Y'all want to know my bad thing?
Yeah.
See, I was in it for the money.
Oh.
Yeah, I was
What?
shallow. Yeah,
And she
sorry.
honest.
And I'm honest. Yeah. So whenever I was single, it wasn't no, hey, well, we together, huh? We together, right? No, I know we ain't together. Do you, boo?
Yeah.
But when you get those, when you catch those feelings don't come by that easy. See, I ain't that really good up in feelings.
Exactly.
So it didn't come by easy for me. So it was more, this is a transaction. Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets deep,
Dang.
y'all. It gets deep. But you win some, you lose some. You just had to go in it with that mind frame.
So how did you switch from you dating and it being a transaction?
I got in
to
the
being
church.
Me. Okay.
Boom. Shot it there right there.
Okay.
Got in the church.
Okay.
That is it. I started taking my walk serious. And then it just took me there. And then I was able to just shut down and change my whole thought process.
Yeah.
But I still have that thought process. That thought process never left. It's still there. So I can give advice and let you know, hey, don't do that. Or, hey, yeah, that's the way to go. Little things like that.
So does
Sorry.
that scare your husband at all?
No, because he's content and he understands. He knew me back then. We were friends.
Yeah.
We were really good friends. But I just didn't like him. But he liked me. And it was a chase for him. And then whenever I got into church, he got in at the right time. So it was like he brought his way in there. Like he got in there. And we were long distance. So, yeah. You be so interested up in my life. I love it. But I'm here to tell it. I am a semi-open book, i.e. semi. Emphasis on them semis, all lowercase. But I will tell it, yeah. But my husband understands it, and my husband has no thought in his mind that I'll step out on him. Because that's how content he
That's
is, and that's
awesome.
how much I give him
That's how it
of
needs
the
to be.
respect.
Yeah.
I give him that much respect. But I'm not going to hide my past. I'm not going to hide it, but I don't parade it in his face.
Right.
But when I'm doing things like this, shameless plug, Black Girl Contradiction podcast, I will open my mouth and say something.
Okay, we all off topic.
I know we did. We were supposed to be talking about gaslighting and narcissism, and we talking about something else.
I got a real question. So, how do you feel about women having a whole phase? Like,
I
is that
think it's
necessary?
needed. I think it is needed.
You think it's
Okay,
necessary?
so we're switching
Yeah.
it. So sorry, y'all. We are changing the podcast
But it's
topics
good, though.
and stuff, but it's good. But this is conversation, and y'all are understanding this. So with that being said, yeah, we talked about gaslighting. We owned
know
up to
that.
our
We know
bargain.
that.
So now we're talking about something else.
Yeah.
So, why do you think it's needed though?
I feel like what the phase, because you know I don't really cuss. I only cuss when I'm mad. But that phase, I feel like it is needed because you need to know what you like. I don't
Agreed.
I feel like you need
Agreed.
to know what you like. You need to know what you can put up with. You need to know all the odds and ends, what you will deal with, what you won't deal with, what you will take, how you like sex, how you don't like sex. You need to know all of these things. So just like a male is able to do it, I feel like a woman is supposed to do it. But you don't have to be blatantly out there, but if you is, baby, woman empowerment, do you, boo? But you already know that you're going to have to deal with the consequences of what's going to come with it.
Agreed.
So you have to figure out how you do it. People didn't know my life unless I told you my life, and I only told my family my life or my really, really close friends, and I only got like 2 friends. At that time, I had like 3 friends.
Yeah.
So it's like, with that, nobody knew my business. It's always a question. What does she do?
Right.
I thought I just seen old dude cry at her house. Mind your business. This ain't none of your business. You don't know what I got going on. And dude, they have enough, and it's a point of how you can that phase. You always have to get your respect from a male.
Definitely.
If you lose that respect, you just a whore.
Definitely.
Most definitely. Yeah.
That's it.
So, for me, I agree to an extent. So, when I think of whole phase, I think of a woman being single and dating.
And
I think
mingling.
it should be rules and boundaries.
What are
on-
these rules and boundaries, baby?
Yes, so you don't mess with married men.
Okay.
You don't mess with anybody that's in a relationship.
Okay.
Soon to be married.
You know,
Okay.
obviously you need to get tested every so often.
Yes. Most definitely.
Yeah.
I ain't with the running a train, but if that's
Oh
your
yeah,
boat,
no. See,
what-
that's
what's your
when you
bubble?
go into your whore.
No, those are just hoes. Yeah, just hoes.
That's
yeah.
just it's
But
it's
we
a
talking
level.
about-
I feel
but
like
we
it's a
talking about
level to
whole
whoredom. I think
Yeah.
it's different levels to
It's
whoredom.
Yeah, I guess everybody different with that
It's
whole thing.
different
So, yeah.
levels.
I'm not even gonna call
Yes.
myself a hoe because I'm nowhere near a hoe, and every guy.
No,
I'm
I'm saying your
that.
face.
We're not-
We're not calling
No,
you that. But
no, but-
if a regular man look
Yeah.
at you and see that you have a guy that you're talking to up on this day, and then you got another
Oh, yeah.
guy that's calling you, you're now considered a whore,
Right.
Because you
I'm a
have
good asshole.
you have 2 you now have 2 people in your
Well.
line of thought process.
Well, I'm a
Right.
good hoe. And I'm
Exactly.
Agreed. So it's when I think whole phase, I don't necessarily think, okay, this woman is like out there. This
I want to hear the
but-
rules.
Okay, back to the rules.
Sorry.
Because it
Everybody
is
have
an
different.
To be continued. Be sure to check out the rest of the podcast on Anchor and Spotify. Their podcast websites. Go check it out to hear the rest of the commentary. Thanks for watching. Bye.